What is up, my friends? Good morning. It is an absolutely beautiful Wednesday morning here in Arkansas. I just wanted to log in and let you know that I love you and care about you and I'm thinking about you. Wednesday is enchilada day. So go get yourself some enchiladas today. Go to your local enchilada store and revel in that goodness. And try and be more like enchiladas. Put together from several different cultures, like America. Like tacos, like pizza. Just mix it all together. Mexican pizza, there you go. No, today is enchilada day, so go get yourself some enchiladas. It's just a damn good part of life, is food. And eat them with a stranger even. Just find somebody in line that's ready to go into that restaurant and eat with them. Now, the State of the Union address. I myself have said several times after a Trump speech, you can go back and look, especially the last State of the Union, the speech he gave to before he was elected to Israel, the conference of whatever. There was a big conference of Israelites, I forget what it's called, but it was a huge forum. The speeches he has given in front of the UN, the one he gave on Bastille Day, so many of the speeches that he gave, before during the campaign, that set the stage for him winning the presidency. They were epic, and I'm not just bullshitting you. Go back and watch them. But first, go watch this State of the Union address. After you've watched that, and if you're moved, go watch some of these other speeches. You have to not look at it in the way that it's being spun. President Trump says he wants to work for all Americans, and he does. He touts unity in this speech and is nothing but positive. Now, he does say a few things that they don't like, especially as of late. You can tell late-term abortion. He says it's time to end that. When the baby has feelings, you understand, when the baby can feel pain, is what he said. So I agree, totally. If that child can be delivered and live, why not deliver it? You can totally give up your responsibilities to it, and someone else could raise it. After a certain point. And this is reproductive freedom, is freedom, economic freedom, and blah, 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 blah. I'm not trying to tell a woman what to do with her body. You understand? I just don't want another person's body, a future woman, a future father, a future president, to be killed before they even have a chance. That's the most vulnerable human being, one that has not been born yet, one that can't fight back. It's the same thing as crushing a baby's skull. You might as well just grab it by the leg and slam it on the pavement. It's that barbaric. Used to be a partial birth abortion where they would reach in with forceps, grab the baby's leg and pull it all the way out except for its head, and then use a scalpel to stab it in the brain and then pull it the rest of the way out. That was called a partial birth abortion. I do believe they got rid of that. Thank God. How could someone live with themselves for that? But even what's worse, abortions now, they'll reach in with these hemostats, and they'll grab a chunk and yank. There goes an arm. There goes a leg. There goes parts of the torso. And they have to pull it out, and they have to reassemble it on a table so that they know they got all the parts. And a lot of times these babies could have been born alive. That's a catastrophe. Think about how many children. Think about how many children have died. More than the Holocaust. More. Democrats are worried about, they keep, Stacey Abrams said it last night, Bernie Sanders too, in their responses, the rebuttals, that he's ripping children from their mother's arms, and it's, you're advocating for ripping children from their mother's wombs. Never been hugged, never get a chance to hug or be hugged to show the potential that they have in love. So I was watching CBS live stream on YouTube last night, and President Trump said this about abortion, and then immediately the live stream cut. The feed cut. Now, I don't know if it was CBS. I don't know, because that was the one more people were watching that live stream than anywhere else. So I went over to another the White House live stream, and it stayed up. So yeah, it was good. So Stacey Abrams, her live stream cut too, and when it did, I did not mind. I didn't go back and worry about it. I'm not even going to watch the Bernie Sanders rebuttal. I watched the one that they chose to be their rebuttal, the Democrat rebuttal. I watched most of it, and she lied. If someone calls this president a racist, they're lying, without a doubt. I've put out challenges several times. If the president is a racist, explain in the comments now how he's a racist. Link, surely there is video of him saying or doing something racist. A whole gigantic group, of which his father, not him, the Trump organization, his father's organization, got sued for not allowing black tenants or minorities in some of their buildings. But what it was they priced them out of the range, according to these people. They would have allowed anybody in there. They just had to have the money to live there. So it wasn't like there was actual discrimination, but they settled. Now, that's not an admission. That's not saying anything. That's just settling. Anything that you can point out that's racist. They said the birther movement was racist, saying that you wanted to see the president's birth certificate. That's somehow racist. It's not racist to build a wall. It has nothing to do with race. Nothing to do with race. President Trump has never uttered the words brown people. Race is something, a tool of the left, not the right. Donald Trump is not just working for rich Americans. Let me tell you about the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. My earned income credit doubled, or the child tax credit doubled twice as much. I got a $140 tax credit for this small business, this YouTube small business that I have, this arrangement I have with Google. And I guess they felt sorry for me, because I know it's like Papa Texas started after me. Steve Robb started after me. I remember when these guys came on. I remember them talking about doing the format that they were doing, and they built it huge. And I kind of sort of doubted them, but not actually. I just didn't want to do that route. I wanted to do mine. Because, I don't care if I make money. It's nice. This is for posterity and a few friends that I have that need to know that I love them and that it's gonna be okay. Go watch that State of the Union speech. It was amazing. It was inspirational. I mean, that's my fucking president. He's a bad motherfucker. And whoever helped write that speech, that was excellent. Excellent. The best State of the Union I've ever seen. They even sang Happy Birthday in unison. Chants of USA. You even had the Democrats chanting USA. But then to turn around and call him a racist in the rebuttals. Ridiculous, stupid shit. Even the fact checkers. I wonder if these same fact checkers fact check the rebuttals. One of these fact checkers said, no, it wasn't 5 million, it was 3.5 million. If you're a fact checker, you need to find where they got their facts from and rebut that. Don't just call them a liar. He got his numbers from somewhere. He didn't just pull that out of his ass. This speech was gone over and gone over and gone over, and written and rehearsed, and seriously. If you're going to rebut or fact check, check the facts. Don't just call them a liar and come up with your own numbers. I'm gonna get to work. I do want you to know that I love you and I care about you and I'm thinking about you, and it's gonna be okay. Go watch this speech. It was phenomenal. It was an hour and a half long, but it was great. I love you. Be strong. Today's your day. It's gonna be okay. Have a good one.
Lil Doggy!